Hairdressers to hot pool boys, we have your holiday tip and guide, the perfect age for tying the knot. Great high-tech gifts to keep your family safe. Welcome to Life Love Shopping. I'm Andrea Jackson.
And I'm Michelle Yarn.
We've got a lot coming up in the show today. We're talking about the American Dolls, the whole line of American Dolls. They've got a new line featuring dolls with disabilities.
This is great. And then also, this time of year, you know, you're traveling a lot, so we've got really good travel tips for your family and what to do with your pet while you're out as well.
Good to know, yes. Well, our days revolve around a schedule, but certain things like taking a nap, that's done during certain times of the day. Nap between 1 and 2:30 in the afternoon, just in case you were wondering. The best time to clean the house? 4:30 in the afternoon. That's when hand-eye coordination is at its peak and mood levels are high. Also, it won't bother those in your house with allergies. It takes about an hour for allergens and dust to settle. Walking the dog, try to do that between 8 and 9 p.m. This gives your furry friend more time to take in all the exciting smells and sounds from the day. Morning will make the walk feel more rest for both of you. Best time to return gifts? 10 in the morning. Remember this one for when you have to return all those unwanted holiday gifts. There's more staff available and they're all at the ready for you.
And what about the best time to get married? Well, 25 is the magic age for marriage, at least according to college students. Parents, on the other hand, disagree. This was a national study done by Brigham Young University, and it revealed college students say 25, that's the perfect age to tie the knot. But a majority of parents say that's a little too soon. A great example of this, for instance, let's say when Justin Bieber said he'd like to wed by 25 and Oprah Winfrey urged him to wait.
Yes.
Parents say the driving force is that they want their children to get an education first. And according to census data, the median age for first marriages is actually 27. And marriage usually happens a few years after that right age because that's when you reach that magic number. Then you start changing your dating patterns.
Yeah.
And that takes time, of course.
Well, and you know, the starter marriage, they always call marriage number one the starter marriage. I always think the 20s are for you to kind of discover and find yourself. And the 30s, maybe if you've done the 20s right, the 30s is to find yourself with someone else.
Yeah, just don't get crazy. Don't rush into anything.
American Girl dolls are continuing to become more American. You can customize your doll with accessories for children with disabilities, with cancer, even allergies. There were only a few dolls when they first started, like Molly here. She had glasses and a gap between her front teeth, but this is an entirely new level of helping children embrace their true self. You can get a service dog with a harness, which also has a corresponding book, or even order a hearing aid for your doll. If your child has food allergies, you can buy the doll line's allergy-free lunch, complete with fake allergy shot and a medical bracelet. You can also order an American doll without hair, or one with a wheelchair, cast, or crutches. And there are even more options for customizing appearances to look like the owner.
And speaking of toys, there are some really neat high-tech devices you can use in your car for a safer driving experience, and they make really great gifts. Lance Smith from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, has the scoop.
When we want to get our hands on the best of the best tech gear for the holidays, there's one tech guru to call, and his name is Dr. Frank. How you doing, Dr. Frank?
Hey, Lance, good to be with you.
Good to see you,
Thanks
sir.
so much for having me.
Thank you for bringing these fun toys here. I
Absolutely.
always love this part. What have you got for us?
Well, this is all automotive accessories.
Okay.
And these were featured at the SEMA show in Las Vegas, which is auto accessories, biggest in the country.
Got it.
Happens every November. Anyways, this is a fantastic product. I've been testing this since April.
Oh, okay.
It's called Mobileye. All right. And
Mobileye.
Mobileye, right.
All right.
And basically what it is, I'm going to show our audience, there's a camera here. You see the camera?
Oh, inside there. Okay.
Right, okay. That goes on the windshield.
Oh, okay. Got
so
it.
right behind the mirror.
Okay.
Right behind your rear view mirror goes on the windshield. And it looks for pedestrians, bicycles, and lines, traffic lines.
Wow, are you serious?
I'm
So
very
this is
serious,
a computer that looks out for
Right,
you.
looks out for you as you're driving. So we have a video we're going to show. You'll notice that the Mobileye is in the vehicle and see it's seeing all these things.
This
You
is
see?
what the Mobileye
This is what the
seeing.
Mobileye is. And look
Okay.
at all, and those things that you saw that were squared is what it's seeing. Now notice that he's being told, he's hearing an audible tone that tells him that somebody is in front of him to slow down.
Wow.
Okay? Now watch what happens. He's going over the lane. He's crossing over. See it?
And it knows
it.
it.
Alerts you that you're basically crossing over the lane. There's an audible tone, and it also shows you with a little display so that you come back. Now he's getting too close. He's following forward. See, he's getting too close. It tells the seconds that you're to the next video. It's telling you back off. See?
Wow.
So the beauty of this thing, and it also will also affect the high beam rate as well. And what Mobileye wants you to do is they want you to basically relax, drive, and arrive.
When these things are introduced to culture and to people on the road, if they're successful enough, I mean, do we eventually see things like this become standard
They
in
are.
automobiles?
In fact, in Mercedes-Benz right now, this is standard in their larger cars like the S550.
So if you-
So the nice thing about Mobileye though is that you can put this into any existing vehicle.
If you don't have the Benz yet. You get some of this.
Yeah,
Okay,
but the
I love
protection,
this.
isn't that amazing?
Yeah, absolutely,
The
that's
protection
awesome.
is fantastic, actually.
What else do
All
you
right,
have?
this is called Mobile Home. It's an instant in-car access to Siri. That's basically what it is.
Oh,
So
okay.
you keep your eyes on the road. It utilizes your existing hands-free system in your car. Follow me?
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
And basically, you can see the video. Now, here's
Okay,
where she's
so-
attaching it to the sun visor, or
the
to the dashboard, or to the side of the door. You see? Now, the benefit is when you want to talk with Siri, right? And this sets up in less than a minute. You basically press the button, and Siri comes up on your phone, but it comes through the car.
So it's remote Siri for the car.
Remote Siri for the car. Isn't
Oh,
that
that's
great?
fantastic.
Oh, absolutely. And it's drivewithsiri.com. But notice she's pressing it. So
Mm-hmm.
now that's all she does is touch it. And the beauty there is that it interfaces with the existing audio system
don't
in the
have to
vehicle.
go grab
So
your-
you're safe driving. There's no distraction. Because guess what, Lance? More people die from distracted driving today
Right.
than DUI.
Exactly. Dr. Frank, thank you so much for
Thanks,
coming here.
Lance.
For more information on all these products, just head to our website. Thanks.
All right, Lance, thank you. Want to give something weird and unusual this year?
Well, we've got you covered. Here is Stupid.com's list of the top stupid holiday gifts of 2012. The first one, redneck wine glasses. I'm not going to lie, I have a couple of these. Break out the moonshine, because these glasses have the top of a mason jar and then the bottom of a wine glass stem. Just keeping it classy. Or you could go with the mullet on the go. You get to enjoy elegance and sophistication of a mullet anytime with an instant mullet and a totally rad headband, by the way. Or you could always gift the Toilet Claw's ugly holiday sweater. This cheerful holiday sweater features a Santa sitting on a toilet.
Sweet, for all those ugly Christmas sweater parties
Yes.
you will be attending this year. Or maybe tattoos for babies. These removable tattoos make giving your baby a killer tattoo a lot of fun. But the number one stupidest gift out there, drum roll please, Santa's Naughty Travel Pillow. Yep, complete with surround sound.
Just press Santa's foot and listen to his very special holiday greeting.
Oh, too much milk and cookies. Oh, Rudolph, what did you eat? Oh, smells like Christmas.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Whether you're planning a trip home for the holidays or aiming for a winter vacation, travel this time of year can be crowded and so stressful. So, guiding us toward a successful trip is travel expert Josie Miller. Good morning, Josie.
Good morning to you.
So I gotta ask you, is it too late for travelers of any kind right now to have a smooth trip through the holiday crowds?
Well, not all travelers have an option of whether or not to travel during December, which is a very hectic month, like you said, those being business travelers, of course. So I would say try to steer towards the beginning of December or the beginning of January, if at all possible. In fact, I was just looking through my files, reading about a trip that I took a couple years ago with my husband. The first week in December, we were right at the base of Heavenly Mountain in Lake Tahoe, huge ski destination, it being December, popular time of year to go skiing. It was a gorgeous fireplace, full kitchen. It was $112 a night, which is a really amazing price for what we got. So there are deals to be had in early December. It's a great time to travel.
That is a great deal. Now, what if you travel often, and what do you think about loyalty programs? Good idea, bad?
I'm a huge fan. I think it's a great idea. And you don't even have to travel that often for them to work in your favor over time, but they are definitely geared towards business travelers, and there are loyalty programs for everything. Flights, hotels, rental cars, everything.
And what about rental cars? I mean, how do you suggest we go about that?
Well, road warriors, which is another word for business travelers, they're looking for speed and convenience and choice, which is actually why National Car Rental's Emerald Club is a favorite among those frequent travelers. It enables you to bypass the counter altogether, skip the line, huge time saver, and head straight to what they call their Emerald Aisle, which is where you can choose your own car among all the cars as long as you've reserved a mid-size vehicle. And actually, now through the end of January, they're running what they call their 1-2 free promotion, where you'll earn 1 free rental day for every 2 qualifying rental days, which when you think about it can add up pretty fast.
Absolutely, that's a good deal. Now, you also mentioned hotels. What about hotel loyalty programs?
Sure. If you have a favorite hotel chain, I say be consistent, stick with it, and earn points every time you go. Absolutely, for sure. But credit cards that are linked to hotel loyalty programs work very similarly. For example, the American Express Hilton Honors credit card, it's amazing because you earn multiple points for every dollar you spend throughout the year, and you can use them towards free hotel rooms at any one of the Hilton brands. There's no annual fee. There are no blackout dates, which is actually really important thing to consider this time of year and in particular, because December is a blackout time for a lot of credit cards. And actually, if you book really, I mean, if you sign up really quickly through the end of November, another couple of days, you get 65,000 extra bonus points. So that's a great deal.
Awesome. Josie, thank you so much. If you want more information on everything she mentioned, you can head to our website.
You've already made travel plans for the holidays, but what about plans for your dog? Did you forget to find him a travel spot? Just like how you planned your trip weeks ago, you should have planned your dog's too. If you didn't, or something last minute has come up, Tina Patel from University of Dogland offers this advice when searching for last minute boarding.
Don't shop boarding facilities by picking up their phone and looking at their website, okay? Go take a tour, and do not accept not being able to look at their living spaces. Go take a tour, go and look at what it looks like, and smell what it feels like. That's the most powerful tool for these dogs. When it smells so clinical, when it smells like so much stress, immediately that's the way they're going to fear.
Really good advice. You should also ask questions like, what is your dog occupancy? What are your hours? This way you know how many other dogs will be around and how much personal attention your pooch will get. Another option is homestay.
Consider in-home pet sitting. You know, for many dogs, that does alleviate a tremendous amount of stress. I mean, obviously you not being there, but you know, you're not there for quite a bit of the workday.
Have a dog walker.
At least they are in their own comfort zone and their own home.
Depending on who is coming to your home, be sure to ask for 3 half-hour visits, morning, noon, and night. If you're comfortable, you could even arrange for the pet sitter to stay at your house while you're gone. Most importantly, Tina says to plan ahead and develop relationships with the people who care for your dog, so you know your best friend is getting the best possible care.
My cousin does this, and she'll stock the fridge for you. You can stay there. She makes sure everything's set, and then they save a little bit of money, and the dog doesn't have to go through so much stress. Yes, she is in town.
Okay, very good.
I will let her know. There's still more to come on Life Love Shopping. An etiquette expert is telling us how to give and receive a compliment, even the backhanded kind, with the grace of Jackie O.
And 'tis a season of giving and tipping. How much do you tip your hairdresser? Your holiday tipping guidelines are next. And meet a group of girls that guys would never want to date as we show you the flip side of dating.
Good job today, but we're gonna need a couple.
Excuse me, I've got some flowers for Dave.
Dave, that's me. Dude, this chick really likes you, man.
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
Sarah's never sent me flowers. What do you think?
Don't you have something just like that?
Not in this color. Can you get it for me?
I don't know.
I will do that thing that you talked about.
With the other guy?
Can you give me the jacket?
Wrap it up.
Oh, the flip side. Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. You're opening your wallet now more than ever as you ring up a major holiday tab, but don't forget to tip. Here's your guide to holiday tipping, starting with your hairdresser. If you tip on a regular basis, $25 to $50 in cash or gift is recommended, or tip the value of one service if you don't tip every time. For your postal carrier, consider a gift card at the $10 to $20 range or baked goods, but remember, USPS and FedEx workers are not allowed to accept cash. Do you have a dog walker? Tip 1 week's pay or give a gift. If the service is less regular, you can tip the value of one visit. Do you take lessons? Tip with a gift. For instance, get your dance instructor a coffee table book about music or dance. And what about your child's teacher? Give a gift or a gift card around $20. Never tip cash, and always include a handwritten note from your child. And for the gardener or the pool boy in your life, tip the cost of one visit. If there's a team, give $10 to $20 to each, depending on the service and the relationship.
It can make someone's day or cause a totally awkward moment. Giving and receiving a compliment is truly an art. The manners mentor and author of Manners That Matter for Moms, Marilee McKee, is here to help us out. Welcome, Marilee.
It's joy to be here.
So what is the best way to give a compliment? What do you recommend?
2 things. Be sincere. You want to be known as a person whose word is always trusted, so you want sincere compliments only. And the other one is to be very specific. It's nice to say, you threw a great shower. But sometimes when you're specific, you bring out to the person you're giving the compliment to a talent or skill they didn't even know they had.
Oh, sure.
You're giving them a gift. So in other words, instead of saying a great shower, let me get a little more specific. You blow me away with the food. Every time I come to your house, Andrea, it's innovative, it's delicious, and think of the difference, that gift, that you take that away in memory.
Look, I've never even thrown a shower, and all of a sudden I feel like I threw the best shower ever, thanks to that.
Yeah. Shower parties, it doesn't matter, anything.
Let me write down a list of compliment starters, and then you can kind of tell me what you think. I admire the way you...
Perfect one for men. They love to be esteemed.
Okay. You have a great skill for?
That's great for anybody, really. Friends, coworkers, especially friends.
You set an example for everyone by the way you...
Great one again for friends.
You brought up great ideas I especially liked.
Coworkers. You know, you're being very specific about what they did.
And you make our family better because you...
The most important one, for your children.
Ah, really?
Sure, because you want to get to the character that you're complimenting. Instead of saying, great home run, you want to compliment character more than successes.
Okay, what's the most gracious way to respond when you're complimented, and what should you say if you feel like you don't deserve the compliment?
Whether you feel you deserve it or not, there's only one way to respond. Thank you so much.
Simple as that.
Just leave it. Thank you so much and leave it.
Now, what about backhanded compliments? Because there are plenty of those. An insult veiled as a compliment we've all experienced. For example, when a relative says, I'm really surprised your holiday dinner tasted pretty good this year. Any tips on how to respond to something like that?
First of all, I would overlook it. I would pretend I didn't see it as, as veiled. And I would say, you noticed, that is so nice of you, thank you. When you put that is so nice of you, it usually quiets the person down because now they don't want to come back with something negative after just being called in front of everyone nice. And you want to be careful when you get those veiled threats, especially around the holidays. Sometimes you want to say, didn't sound like a compliment. Don't have that conversation that day. Think of the other people in the house. Think of the tension you're bringing into the house. Just say, thank you. Go on with it.
Because sometimes it doesn't matter who says it, we might have sort of a neutral reaction. If it's somebody that we really don't care about, we don't really care what they say. But if it's somebody that we really take things personally from, we really have to figure out how to temper ourselves.
Well said.
All right, Marilee, thank you so much. Some great information. Be sure to pick up a copy of Marilee's book, Manners That Matter for Moms, or visit her website as well, mannersthatmatterformoms.com.
Barbie dolls are always a popular gift for girls. Jessica Reyes from our news partner, The Daily Buzz, is here to show us some of this year's special editions. Hey, Jess.
Hello, ladies, and that's right. When you think of Barbies, you probably think of the classic Mattel doll, but not when it comes to celebrities. We love this one that we're going to start off with. Her swimsuit was rad, her smile was spectacular, and her hairstyle made history. Inspired by the best-selling 1976 poster all teenage boys had on their wall. Check out the Farrah Fawcett Barbie I love. Up next, Cher, inspired by one of her famous 1980s costume in the If I Could Turn Back Time video. This Bob Mackie original is definitely a bizarre Barbie for your collection. And then there's the Twilight Barbs, pale and stiff, just like the actors. If you've always dreamed of owning a Bella Swan or Edward Cullen, these are just for you. Creepy, right? Probably what they wanted. And ladies, those are some Barbies you may or may not want as part of your collection. More buzz on all your favorite celebrities on the Daily Buzz weekday mornings with me, Jessica Reyes.
All right, Jess, thank you. Still more to come here on Life Love Shopping. What were the top online questions this year? Here's a hint. It's vampire related.
All right, and find out who beat Brad Pitt to take the title of favorite celebrity coming up next.
So funny.
Oh, baby!
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God! Oh, no! Oh, that's so bad!
I just thought I could talk to him for a little while and maybe figure it out. You know what I mean? I was just... Oh, seriously? Would you like me to dress like that?
Welcome back to Life Love Shopping. What were the top questions you asked this year?
Ask.com found a Twilight-related question. Will Rob and Kristen get back together? Is their top trending question of all of 2012.
Come on, really?
I know. And rounding out the top 5 at number 2 was the marriage between Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise fake. Also, what does Gangnam Style mean? When is Snooki's baby due? And what will happen to Prince Harry because of the nude pictures? And P.S. Kate Middleton, she's the overall favorite celebrity newsmaker, beating out Brad Pitt.
The website also found out what we think about certain issues. For instance, Lance Armstrong divides the nation. 38% of us, or U.S. adults, support him being stripped of his Tour de France titles. 39% do not. Time to heal when it comes to the most shocking headlines. More than a third of Americans point to the shootings in Aurora, Colorado, followed by Hurricane Sandy and the shooting of Trayvon Martin.
Oh, iPhone who? The iPhone 5 barely registered a ripple among adults. I was surprised by this.
Yeah,
Nearly half said they don't even see a big difference between the 4S and the 5. And then IPO is IP out. Like investors, many Americans were unimpressed by Facebook becoming a public company, with 45% believing the stock is not a good buy.
And now the most recent news about Kate Middleton. She is pregnant,
Yes.
so there is a royal baby on the way.
Finally, we know. It's like all these rumors
I
for
can
so long.
relax now.
So there you have it. Well, coming up tomorrow on Life Love Shopping, Hanukkah starts on Saturday, so we're taking a look at some clever DIY menorahs that you can make for the kids. Plus, author and Oprah's favorite Marianne Williamson dishes on her new book, The Law of Divine Compensation.
We leave you with a Christmas classic to watch Miracle on 34th Street.
I intend to prove that Mr. Kringle is Santa Claus.
But I've got a feeling he is Santa Claus, Mother.
I think perhaps you're right, Susie.